YouTube? We're back today with another banger link up. Today we're talking about Dota Dragon's Blood. And to be honest, this show is mad underrated. And the beauty about it is freaking 4 seasons or 3 and it's complete. And it is beautiful. If you're a fan of Voltron, Castlevania, this is the show for you. Basically, I'm going to start from the beginning, like always. It revolves around a world that was thrust into chaos with the battle between two gods, or two types of gods, gods of order and gods of chaos. The battle was fierce and the god of chaos was sealed away, resulting in the world being thrust into an era of kind of peace. You feel what I'm saying? But the god of chaos was a badass and he has a way with his words and the fact that he knows people through his desires. So his whole shtick is being able to possess someone and grants them a wish, type something, and occupy their body and mind, right? But in this universe, our main hero, his name is Davon the Dragon Knight. He is a complete freaking badass. Like if you know Trevor Belmont from the Castlevania series, this guy is basically like him, but more humble. Do you understand what I'm saying? And he doesn't curse a lot, but he fights really, really well. And that's honestly thanks to the Studio Mirror. If you know me, you know I love Studio Mirror to the core of my being. That's my show. You feel what I'm saying? Regardless though, even the fact alone that he's a knight means he's already diverse in a multitude of weaponry and he's vicious when it comes to fighting dragons. Because at the end of the day, these are dragons. One step and you're dead. So he has to be more ferocious, which he is. Being able to dispatch a dragon, the first scene where you see him. And honestly, that set the pace for the remaining of the show. Because when he was done stepping into the dragon's nest, he saw a whole flurry of dragon corpses. Apparently the dragons had gone mad and started killing themselves, but he knew better. He knew this was the den of an elder dragon, and he was planning to just get the fuck out of there. You feel me? He knew that immediately that dragon woke up, everyone was going to die. So he wanted to be out of there quick, and he did. Being welcomed by the citizens who were all thankful for him rescuing them, we see him flocking and enjoying all the women he could possibly want. Everyone was riding with him, except for one babe. The one babe who was most important, but he never knew, at least not yet. She was the princess he was destined to travel with. But before he could lay down his game, he was rudely interrupted by one of the knights who felt that Davon didn't do better, and he was supposed to go and kill the elder dragon. Even after Davon warned this guy that elder dragon is a force of nature, he cannot be killed. He chose the worst path possible. Feeling like the absolute joke of the town, he wanted to kill the dragon himself. Now, remember that demon god I was talking about? The god who was thriving on chaos. This is where he comes into play because he entered my man's head and absolutely convinced him to go fight the dragon alone, promising him power if he lets him in. And he actually does. In that moment, he became possessed. And when he's possessed, he becomes super strong. At that moment, Davon and his boy decided to go check for backup. But before they came, the dragons were already dead. The demon god's powers were so immense that just possessing one feeble human allowed that human to kill an elder dragon. But nah, you know the dragons are a pack. They don't roll like that. You kill one of them, the rest of them are coming for your neck. And Slyrak came for his neck. Slyrak was the god of fire. But he knew at that moment he couldn't fight Slyrak with the human's body. So he chose to possess the corpse of the elder dragon he had just killed to fight Slyrax. And boy, oh boy, watching two elder dragons battle it out in a cave was strong enough to quake the whole mountain. Davon knew he had to get the frick out of there or else he was going to die. But he knew at that moment that glowing green was evil, so he chose to help the dragon of fire. Running forward like the dragon hunter he is, he leaped into battle. Seeing that Slyrak's other attack had exposed this dragon's core, he chose to attack, climbing on Slyrak's body and launching a stab attack directly into the corpse of the dragon's heart, instantly plunging his sword into it, killing him with one stab. Slyrax was damaged, so he knew he was going to die. And Davion was a warrior, so he chose to give Slyrax an honorable death. But the thing is, Slyrax is a devil. Slim. One slice. That's all it took to behead Davion with his gigantic claws. At that moment, he betrayed the warrior code. Davion was dying. He was bleeding out. Something was off. I saved you. I helped you. And you kill me? But something was different about this. This didn't just feel like death. And this is when we see the princess coming back into the fold. Because she meets Davion's freaking corpse on the road, still alive. Dun, dun, dun. All right, that's the end of episode 1, guy. I recommend the show for anyone who's interested in monster hunting, fantasy, dragons, stuff like that. Elves. Go watch the show. It is freaking fantastic. I'm not even going to lie to you. I recommend 100%. Go watch Dota Dragon's Blood. Bye.